One of my favorite things to do is mixing my bronzer with my illuminator, or what we traditionally think of as a highlighter, to highlight the cheekbones. Pairing these together just gives a beautiful bronzy glow. Hi, I'm Lisa. I've been an esthetician for 22 years, recent Seint artist because I became obsessed with how this makeup behaves on mature skin. And now the feedback that I'm getting from my customers is exactly the same. They absolutely love the way this sits on their skin. Of course, absolutely. Anybody can wear this makeup, but mature skin, we start to see as we get older that the things that we were doing in the past aren't working anymore, and especially with water-based foundations where they get all dry and cracky. So this cream makeup has been a game changer. Okay, now getting into what I specifically wanted to talk about today, which is just the bronzer and the illuminator. And this particular shape brush is one that I like to use also for bronzer and blush, sometimes even foundation. This is a Demi brush from our Demi line, but it works so well because a lot of our brushes are multitasking. Actually, I'd say all of them are. Now, normally I love to use my blush and bronzer for the bronzer placement, and you've seen me do this in my other videos, and it's got like more surface area, so you could really sweep this over and really blend. But sometimes it's nice to have something more light and wispy like the shape brush. So I am going to show you what I do with this and how I combine them. Okay, so first I am going to show you just with the bronzer by itself, and it is matte, but the makeup itself is very glowy. So I have my base on, I have some blush on, but here is the bronzer. And you just, of course, bronzer placement is on the tops of the cheekbones, the high points of the face, and even like a little bit on the bridge of the nose you can put, you know, anywhere where the sun would naturally hit. And then you do like that 3 or E, depending on what perspective you're looking at me at. And then just blend, and you can see how everything just blends effortlessly and the brush does all the work for you. And I feel like the bronzer, the Bella bronzer in particular, I had blush on also, you know, so it's a little bit pinkier, but that's okay. I actually like that. And this is warm, but it's not crazy orange, you know, so it is like more on the bronze side, which I love. So I just deepened it up a little bit so you can see it's buildable. And then go down here and just kind of make everything uniform and go a little bit crazy like I usually do. You use the other side because all of our brushes are double-ended, and this is the smaller side of the shape brush, and just kind of sweep away and contour that. And now on this side, I'm going to show you when I combine it together, and I just go between both. And when I put it on, I'm going to do a little bit more of the illuminator. You can see it goes on a little bit more sheer and a little bit more glowy. Even right off the bat here. And do the same thing. It's not as concentrated when I cut it with the illuminator, of course. So you can start off that way and just do like this bronzy glow here. A little bit more of a tan color rather than more of a bronze color. Now to add the highlighter, if you wanted to do the bronzer first, and then with the smaller side, you could even go in to the honey illuminator and then just go on top of your cheekbone, or you could even put it on with your finger. Sometimes I'll do that because I feel like it's a little bit more concentrated. Sometimes I want a little bit more punch. And then flip over to the other side and meld everything together. With this brush also, you could even put a little bit of bronzer and kind of warm that up a little bit more. So you can see I added a little bit more warmth on my brow bone and kind of punched it up. And I put it on so thin, so it's not going to crease. First of all, because I didn't put it in my crease, I put it above the crease and very, very lightly. So it just gave me a little bit of warmth. And also, it's more supple. So really important, again, for mature skin as we get like more dry. And putting super dry eyeshadow, sometimes it really helps to just have like something balmy up here. So it just makes everything look a little bit more smooth and dewy. Okay, so this one was super short because really this is all I wanted to show you today is just this trick. Amazing for summer, but really I do this all year round, you know, and especially, like I said, we have different shades of bronzer. We have one called Heat Waves that is for darker skin, but even me, as a I would say I'm light skin. I could still wear it, especially if I am mixing it with an illuminator and kind of make it a little bit more sheer. The Heat Waves has a little bit more of a reddish tone, which is gorgeous. Of course, it looks amazing on darker skin tones, but for lighter skin tones, you can still get that effect, and you just kind of play with your placement. And this brush I think would really help because it's very wispy. Now specifically, I uploaded this today, June 16th. Seint is having a brush blitz sale. So they've been doing it all week, and today is the last day, and this is going to be the bundle. It is the shape brush with the bronzer and the highlighter Illuminator Honey, and together all of these will be for a savings, and I'm going to put everything in the description so you'll be able to go straight to my link, go to my website. My link tree is there too. So if you have any questions about skincare, because I'm an esthetician, like I said, so I also help my customers with skincare and skincare advice, recommendations, stuff like that. But also for the makeup, if you want a color match, we do everything there. If you're curious about it, if you have any questions, my email is there as well. But in terms of the sale, it is only for today, for June 16th. Now, if you're looking at this video in the future, these things are still available. So they're not going to be out of stock, and they're not limited edition. It's just that they did this bundle savings just for this week, and June 16th, this is for today. And any other time, you could buy these individually. So these are staple products, and we even have different shades of Illuminator, different tones. This one's a little bit on the gold side. We have ones that are a little bit more pink. We have one that's rose gold, that's both in between, which is very universal and really beautiful on many different skin tones. Okay. So thank you again for joining me, and I will see you again next time.